we're gonna get started on this next metric crate racing street stock. We're gonna need some materials. So got a road trip fixing to head on, going up to Indianapolis, Indiana. That's like 6.5 hours for us. Anyway, we're going to AED Metals. They got all of my tubing that I'm gonna need packed up, ready to go. So we're gonna go pick it up. And this episode here, we're gonna grab that and get it in the shop, and I can start showing you the materials that I'm starting with, the ideas for it and everything, and like the list of stuff and everything. I'm starting to kind of get it all put together now where we can get this build going. Y'all stick around. Well, I think we've made it. Indianapolis is a huge city. Y'all know that? Well, those of y'all that live up here know that. God, very, very large city. Oh, let's see. I have no idea. Well, they are hid back in here, aren't they?
They are.
Well, I wonder where I need to park for pickup.
Park back there.
I'm gonna assume.
Or go right here and go in that door.
Yeah,
and
I'm
ask.
gonna go in the door and ask. Take my bill laden with me. They wouldn't let me show a picture of the inside. Well, it's raining and this is all bare steel, so I'm gonna tarp this stuff up. Hopefully keep from having as much rust form on it. One thing I see already, I like how clean this Docol is. This stuff is clean as a whistle. I bet it would flash rust pretty quick though. I wonder if it's got any type of oil at all on it. Feel it. It's got a little something on it, but boy, it's clean. There's no mill scale on it at all. So for the record, y'all, me and Kim, we are not cut out to be like hot shot load runners, because like a 6.5 hour run to Indianapolis and back for us, whew, I got to really look at what that cost me versus what it would cost to pay a hot shotter to do that. But I went ahead and bought enough steel where I know I'm not going to have to go back for like at least a year. I bought 300 foot of 1.5 inch by 0.95 Docol. And like 200 foot is plenty to build a race car. So I was definitely buying extra in case I got a buddy that needs a stick of it, or, you know, like crash repair, bumpers, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like good to go for a whole season on whatever I need on either of the cars. I got 5 sticks, 100 foot of the 1.25 inch 083. That's mostly like, that's lighter weight, 1.25 inch just for like triangulation, beefing some stuff up, maybe some legs to put in some places and everything. Not my main tube, so that's what I got that for. And then I got like one 24 foot stick cut in half of some 4130 chrome moly in 1 inch. And the reason I did that is because AED, they had a bunch of these FK bungs, these 5/8 by 18, both left hand and right hand weld-in bungs. I'm gonna go ahead and just build my own trailing arms, because I was looking at this and like, I've just got a bare frame here. And I mean, I have nothing but the bare frame, and that's okay because it's like nothing but the best parts on it and everything, trying to make all the stuff I can myself, but you know, like going through the whole thing. And on the trailing arms themselves, it's over $200 for a set of rear trailing arms, and they may not be the exact lengths I need or exactly what I want. So I got the 1 inch chrome moly here, I got the bungs. I may do something where that I'm like rubber on one end and a Heim on the other. I don't know. The jury's out on it as we build the car and go through this, because it'll be a whole series with its own playlist where we build the car. We're going to figure it out together. There's a couple of pieces that I've already bought. You can see here, I've already, while I was at Why Not, these are Rodney Wings lower control arms, these builds. I got the +1s for both the left and right side. And a lot of people are running a +1, so like Nova length on the right side and metric length on the left side. But these are legal to Crate Racing USA, and they are really nice. These are some beefy jokers. But anyway, I went ahead and got these for both the left and the right side. I got a few pieces I've already started getting. Y'all, I could not have bought these if it hadn't been for Truett Miller. Truett Miller sponsored us for our trip to Why Not. And I mean, he like sponsored us being able to go and run that Camaro. And because of that, I was able to go ahead and get these for my next build while I was down there. Truett, I really appreciate that. Truett is a street stock racer down in Louisiana. So really awesome that he was able to do this for us. I've got some amazing sponsors, y'all, several of them. I've got a lot of people that sponsor me $5 a month on the channel. I am so appreciative of that. That is how we are going to be able to build this next car. I make no bones about it. So thank you for that. I've got them all listed on my website, dirtracelife.com. So go check out our sponsors. Thank y'all. Anyway, I wanted to give y'all a little bit of what's going on and how this is going to work on this new build. And y'all know I don't keep any secrets. I'm very blunt. I'm very honest about what's going on here. So let me fill you in on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So here sits this sandblasted metric chassis, completely stripped and bare. And there's the crush right there. I can't go and just buy everything for this car to like build a third car. I mean, that's just an impossibility. You know, we work a day job to pay the bills, and then guys, y'all know how it is. You're scraping and scrapping for the money to be able to get the parts you need to be able to go racing on Saturday, and that's us. So this crush right here, she's getting cut up. I mean, it is what it is. I need every part on this car. It's like I don't just need the engine and transmission, or the engine, the transmission, and the drivetrain. Like, I need the rear end. I need all the shocks. I need the mounts. I need the steering sector. I need the steering shafts. I need the brake pedals. I need the brake pedal mount. I need everything from this car in order to be able to build this thing in a timely manner, get it all together, and be racing like next spring. And then I'll look at the other side of it, which is I'm not satisfied with this car. You know, one of the things with Dirt Race Life that I said I was trying to do is I am going to build stock cars that I'm racing, or Rachel's racing, people in my family or whatever, but I'm going to build cars. We're going to video all of it. We're going to learn as we go. We're going to become better. We're going to show you, hopefully you're learning some things, getting some ideas. It helps you to become a better racer. And we want to compete at the top level and be competitive and be able to win races. That car can't get us there. I'm not happy with it. I think I had a lot of good ideas. I think there's a lot of things that we did right on that car that I'm going to do that again or better on this one. But then there's some things where that, you know, hey, that didn't work out as good as I'd hoped it had. And on this build, my plan is to be just brutally honest about that, and where I made mistakes there, we'll talk about it. We'll do something different on this build. And so I don't want to sell a car to somebody that I'm not putting my stamp on it to say that's a good car that you can confidently go win races with if you do your work in the shop, you know, and you've got the skill on the track. I don't think it can get there. And, you know, like me racing down at Why Not this last, a couple of weeks ago at the World Championships and running my factory stock against a lot of really good cool cars and being very competitive and watching the video. And I was like, yeah, like I can drive, you know, like I still know what I'm doing. I just need a better car. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And so we are literally going to get out the plasma torch and we are going to cut this thing up. And like, I know that some of y'all are going to be like saying, I cannot believe he's cutting that car up. But there's sound logic behind it, and it's what we're doing. When I'm not saying that I'll never sell a car. I will sell a car. When I figure out how to build a car that we can be competitive with and that I know that I could sell to somebody and they could go and be competitive in that car, and that car would work predictably, and there would be setup sheets on it that would make sense and you would be able to work with it, I'm gonna start selling cars. I am. But I'm in a learning process here. We're doing it together on the channel. And sometimes you see the good, sometimes you see the bad. I mean, it is what it is. Part of what we're doing at Dirt Race Life is just being brutally honest, because that's how we both get better. And hey, if you're not subscribed, now's the time, because it's fixing to get really interesting. See you next time.